All right. Good evening. Happy Monday evening. Um, um, Welcome back to Sunshine Block Marathon Madness. It's a new week, a new day. Um, and I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I did. Very pleasing today and cold. And happy. I just want to acknowledge that today, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Um, I just want to acknowledge that real quickly. It's important to me, special to me. As and I want to remind everybody, you know, to love one another. Love one another, love your neighbor. Spread kindness. Spread love, spread positivity, serve others. Um, and uh, what else? And and unite. Let's have unity. Let's have togetherness. And what's the stuff one another, love our neighbor. We are all made in God's image. We're all precious um, to God. We don't have two races. It's the human race. We all bleed the same way. Um, no matter what race we are, no matter what gender we are, no matter you know what our political stances, no matter what our religion is, no matter our size, our shape or height, it doesn't matter. We're all humans. This is the human race, and we should love one another. We're all made in God's image. We're precious in His sight, like the song says. Black, yellow, or white, or whatever. It doesn't. No matter ethnicity, no matter what, He loves us all, and we should love one another. We should love our neighbor, serve our neighbor, and we're all humans. We're all. If we live in America, we're all American, and it's important, for me to say this, to say to love each other, love one another, and we all just try to live our life, and we all just are living on this world, living on this earth, and we should just all take care of one another, serve one another, love one another. That's just very important to me. And I don't care who you are, what your party is, no matter what you believe in. This is a human issue. This is a bipartisan thing. It doesn't matter, and we should. Uh, this is a human issue, and we shouldn't be divided on love and unity. We should all want unity and togetherness. So it's just important to me. But anyway, back to Sir John Block Marathon Madness. I just wanted to acknowledge that. Today we're talking about season 3, episode 11. Officer bring my members to the pyramid. And then season 4A, episode 6, Sleep Monday. Just like this drink. Anyway, um, so let's get started. Season 3, episode 11. Officer bring members to pyramid. So, um, and the officers are just, it's not really officers. The police is just, I'm like a judge, I guess. I'm like the leader. I'm the leader, so these fake me my assistant or whoever needs to bring the members to the pyramid. But anyway, um now um so this episode starts out normal. He gets breakfast. It's a Monday. He gets breakfast and he goes to the gym. He does his pyramid. This is the first pyramid of semester 2 of 8th grade year. So last week, remember, they didn't do one because it was a fresh start, a fresh semester, but now we're a week in and it's time to do a pyramid. Now, so they do a pyramid And all the members, pretty much most of the members are back. Because remember last week they were sick, and Hunter ends up able to regroup everybody. That was a big thing last week, was regrouping the members, and all the members had their updated contract, and Aiden's the assistant, and everyone's back, and we're back in the swing of things. Um, but that was last week. This week we're all regrouped, and the Brotherhood's all here, is all back, and we're doing the pyramid. So they had the pyramid, some members playing, like always, but we had the pyramid. Um, and then Hunter goes to Breakfast Club, which is the staff club, slash Brotherhood 2.0. He says hi to everybody. They talk about their weekend. They eat some breakfast. They do the pyramid for the Brotherhood 2.0 because it's their second week too, and they're all regrouped and have their fun contract. And Erica's there, and Hunter and Erica chit chat and talk about the weekend. Um, and Hunter finishes eating, and they do some games and stuff. And then the bell rings. He goes to first period. He goes to first period, which is English Arts with Miss Endrick. They're working on their new book that they're working on. So they started last week, and they're working on it today. They do a couple more chapters, and that's pretty much it. And then second period with Miss Warnock, which is reading. They are working on they work on a little bit of the book, and then they have like another lesson and an assignment that they do. And then he goes to pre-algebra. Um, pre-algebra. Um, with Miss Cornell. Um, um, and they have a bell work, and then they have a lesson, and then that's pretty much it. Um, and then they go to lunch, and he says hi to all the members, and they talk about the weekend. They begin to eat the Chinese chicken and egg rolls, which Hunter loves. And they do the pyramid for all the members, and then they chit chat and do some updates about the Brotherhood. And then after that, he has study hall, which we don't see, and we never do, if we never probably never will. And then he goes to science with Miss Fairchild. They have bell work, and then they have a lesson, and then they have like an assignment or whatever. Same old, same old. And then choir, Mr. Neville. Um, we're working on a concert that never gets happened due to the lockdown, but they are practicing. They're working on some skills. Same old, same old. Um, it's so unfortunate. It was unfortunate. But anyway, then he goes to geography with Mr. Wild, which is wild, and he has another crazy rant. But they have a lesson, and then they have like an assignment. Um, that's pretty much it. And then resource with Miss Warnock is Kayla, Jennifer, and Hannah, driving Hunter crazy. And they work on their pre-algebra assignment. He gets it done, which is great. Let's see. He gets it done to bell rings at 3:35, and he goes home for the night. And that's it for that episode. Now we're going to talk about season 4A, episode 6, Sweet Monday. And this is a lockdown episode. This is the first day of the lockdown, actually. Um, and he thinks it's sweet because he has a couple week um, like a month off. So we think, and we were so long, but was asleep for the day. Uh, but ends up not being so sweet as time goes on. But it's sweet that he gets a little bit of a break, and he gets a little bit of a break from the crazy wild Brotherhood. So he thinks it's only going to be several weeks, but it ends up being months, and for the rest of the semester, it's so unfortunate. But we'll get into that more and more as time goes on. But this is the first day of the lockdown. Um, and it starts out, he gets breakfast, he talks with Mom and Luke. It's the first day of e-learning. No, it's not. I think today it's his first day, uh, the Wednesday. Um, but this is just kind of intro to, uh, I don't remember, but this is like the first day at home, uh, at home thing, I mean, learning. Um, so he gets breakfast, and then they work and they do some activities and stuff, and they start to get some information about e-learning. Um, and the schedule Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they find out that that's the e-learning, and then Tuesday, Thursday are just they're called waiver days, which are just days, basically days off. Um, which I talked about, but we find out the schedule um, um, until spring up. At this point, until spring break, and then they return. Which answer, okay, that's okay. But no, but ends up being long, which once again we'll talk about in the future. Okay. Um, and then after that, they have a long, activity, and then they have go to this place for lunch. Um, they pick up some lunch, and they go to the playground. Actually, across the um, well, the lunch pickup is at this fun playground, and then Hunter and Luke do the spinny thing and do some like slides and stuff. It's fun. It's like the recess. And then they go home. They have lunch, like a lunch break, and they do like games and and um, then we take a pause, and then they do some more activities. They do some Uno, and I think eventually Hunter calls Erica. They just do check in and do this chit chat and do an activity because it's the first day at home, and they met, um, and this is the first time without seeing a Brotherhood, and they have no pyramid, and we're not gonna have pyramid for like for until 11th grade. So at this point, so it's just kind of nice because Hunter was kind of getting tired of the pyramid. But anyway, and me personally. But anyway, um, but after that, he just does some ritual dances because there's no one to yell at him about ritual at home. Um, and he just calls it an evening, he calls it a day, and that's the end of this Monday. That's the end of this episode. That's it for this Sad John Bachner from Alice tonight. Thank you for watching. Have a marvelous Monday evening. And um and I will see you. I'll see you Tuesday night for another episode. God bless you all, and I will see you next time tomorrow evening. So I'll see you then. Bye for now.